my sewing friends. My name's Diana. Welcome to my channel, The Wandering Sewist, where I share my sewing journey with you, along with a little bit of my travels abroad. This video is another edition of #fridaysews. Welcome. If you haven't clicked the like button yet, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you did. And so I can welcome you into our wonderful little corner of the sewing community that we have here. It's a very positive and uplifting place where you can ask questions and be included in a tiny little piece of my world. So this week for sewing, I have finished this dress that I'm currently wearing. This is the Pattern Emporium Every Day's a Weekend dress made from this wonderful stretch knit that I picked up in South Africa a couple of years back. I'm going to insert some footage right now so you can see it full length. So I wore it yesterday to a function at here in Prague, and it was I got a lot of compliments on it, which was really nice. It's very comfortable, it's stretchy, and it's warm. Things are getting really cold here in Prague. Winter is definitely setting in. We're expecting some snow within the next few days, so the kids are getting excited about that. I'm not. It makes getting around a little bit difficult. I may have to do some shopping for a coat. Turns out I don't really have a good one. So other things for sewing this week are some plans that I have. So I had printed a new copy of the A0 files, which is this, of the Laundry Day t-shirt pattern, Laundry Day tee from Love Notions. Now, I had gotten this copy of this file years ago when it was still a free pattern. And it includes all sorts of options from a regular t-shirt length, a tunic length, to a dress length. Several different colors. You could have a cowl neck, you could have a V-neck, you could have a high scoop, a crew neck, a low scoop, various collar options, and then different sleeve options, all the way from sleeveless all the way down to full sleeve. So this particular pattern is very versatile, and it's super easy to do. So when I previously had it printed out, I had cut it in a size that I am not. I cut the pattern out of the paper itself, and I'm not that size anymore. So I had it reprinted this week with all the sizes on this rolled paper, and I'm just going to learn my lesson and trace. So I've become a tracer, and so I only have to print my PDF patterns once, and then I can reuse my my Big 4 patterns multiple times for different sizes, because as we discussed last week, I am a yo-yo. My size changes regularly. So tracing it is for me. So my plan is to freshen up my measurements and then trace a new copy of this. And I would like to make a long sleeve cowl neck version of it in this beautiful ribbed sweater knit. Now this is a very beautiful fabric. It has a beautiful drape. It's very soft. It's going to make a beautiful long sleeve cowl neck sweater is what it would be. Pullover, jumper. But I think instead of having the, the Laundry Day tee is very like wide along the bottom. It's like a capital A shape. And so I think I'm going to bring that in and straighten it out just a little bit. And then I'm going to do a bottom band because I would really like for this to have a bottom band. And I'm going to also draft some cuffs for the long sleeves because I would like for it to have a cuff that's a little bit longer that I can fold back onto my wrist to keep warm. A little bit loose, a looser cuff so that I can then pull it up for when I need to do tasks around the house so I don't get my sleeve into all the things that I tend to get my sleeves into. Comment down below if you're like me and when you're wearing long sleeves and you are doing household tasks, you get your sleeve into whatever it is that you're doing. This is why I like 3/4 length sleeves. But I would like for this particular jumper to be very cozy and warm. So I'm going to do a longer sleeve, but with a cuff that's a little bit loose so that I can then push it up and it will stay up on my forearm. And then when I get cold, I can just pull it back to cover my wrist again. So that is my plan. Now, if I am successful, then I will do the same plan with this beautiful sweater knit that I picked up in France at my French fabric haul. I'll pin my French fabric haul right up here if you haven't had a chance to see it yet. But this is a beautiful orange sweater knit. It's very soft. I'm not sure what it's made from because the bolt didn't have a label on it, but I suspect it has cashmere because of the way that the feel of it. It feels very nice. So if my white one is successful and I like it, then I will make another one out of this beautiful orange sweater knit. So the other thing that I wanted to do this week, let me go get it and I'll show you. I really wanted to sew up this beautiful fabric. Now I have 6 meters of this fabric, so I actually have enough for 2 projects. So I am obsessed with this fabric. But I decided to go ahead and make the Pattern Emporium Everyday's a Weekend dress out of this fabric first to just check the pattern and get the sizing. And then I really wanted to make up this fabric. It's been in my stash for a while. I wanted to make it up, but I thought I would make another one out of this fabric. Now I am indecisive right now. So here I could use some help. So should I make this particular dress out of this fabric, the Everyday's a Weekend dress? And it has this pattern here. If I did the 2-tiered skirt, it would break up this beautiful pattern, which may be a good thing or a bad thing. What do you think about that? And I would want to do a roll neck or a cowl of some kind or a high neck because it's very cold. And this is like a sweatshirting kind of a fabric. It's very warm. And I would want it to be a little bit longer than the one I'm wearing because this one is right in the middle of my knee. And I'd like it to hit about below my knee. I'd like it to hit below my knee. So I have a couple of options. I could do like a crew neck with this or the roll neck, which I really like the roll neck. I also like the crew neck. I don't know. I could do, instead of the 2 tiers, I could just use the first tier and lengthen it to the length that I want so that the pattern will be uninterrupted the full way down. I'm not sure about doing the bell sleeve with this or just a regular long sleeve that goes down or a 3/4 sleeve with a, just to hem it instead of doing the full sleeve. But I do like the full sleeve because it gives me lots of space and it feels cozier. Yeah, Or should I make a completely different pattern altogether? The thing is, I love this fabric so much that I'm scared I will choose the wrong pattern. Do you do that? Are you afraid that you're going to choose the wrong pattern for a favored fabric and then ruin it? I'm afraid of that. I am. I know I want a dress out of this. I know for sure that's what I want. But I also would like to have just a shirt. Like something like with the laundry day tee with a big cowl and a band and a cuff, similar to that. I would also like to have something like that to wear with a skirt or pants, because this fabric, it needs to be worn a lot. I just adore it so much. So I need more than one thing out of this fabric. That's why I have 6 meters. So what do you think? Can you help me decide what to do down below for the dress? Is there a completely different dress pattern that I should try? The thing about that is I would have to try it on something else first before I cut into this, just to make sure that I choose the right size and that if I have to alter the pattern or anything. Or since I know that this pattern is great, fits me nice, should I just go ahead and do it? Just go for it. Because I do love this dress. I do love it. If I do this dress, I think I will just do only one tier of the skirt and just lengthen it down to the length that I want, because I just want the skirt to be just this pattern. Does that make sense? I want it to be just this pattern. I don't want to break it up with tiers and then break up the pattern. Another thing I think I would like to do with this particular pattern, I'm going to stand up so you can see what I'm talking about, is I'm going to put you down. Whoops. You came out of the tripod. Hang on just a second. I got to lower you just a little bit. Okay, so right here around the waist, it's loose and shifty, which is great for this particular dress, because I mean for this to be like very comfy everyday dress. But I think for that fabric, I would like to take, because there is elastic in this waist, but the elastic is only just to stabilize the seam, because the seam is going to get a lot of wear. But I think I will cut the elastic shorter this next time and bring this seam in, just to give it a little bit more shaping right around here. See how much better that looks? This is loose, and then bring it in. I think for this beautiful fabric, I would like to have more depth, more definition around the middle part there. So that's the idea that I have for this fabric. Please tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Next, we're going to switch over to life. So for life this week, I wore this dress to an official function at the residence of the U.S. ambassador this week. And it was a very nice function. We had brunch and coffee, and it was a social function. Sat around and socialized with the ambassador's wife. And it was very nice. She liked my new dress, and we talked a lot about sewing and hobbies and kids and school and things like that. So it was a very nice function. And I told them the story of how my other dress that I was wearing got stuck in the escalator, and it's a funny story, but there was some laughter, and there was some like checking to make sure that I'm okay kind of a thing, but it was completely fine. But I was just, my embarrassment in the metro, or my near embarrassment, because I was almost naked in the metro, because it didn't actually happen, it was quite humorous. So, it's a good story. It's a good story, and we had fun with that. And yes, so that happened yesterday, and I went on a nice long walk on Tuesday, and it was just about 3.5 miles. And then I did some walking this morning, not quite as much, only about 1.5 miles, because I had so much to do. And today is just a really, really busy day because I am baking today. I am making one of my boys' favorite dishes from when they were in Ukraine. It's a street food available in Eastern Europe called pierogi. I'll put a picture of some pierogi right here for you to see. So a pierogi is like dinner roll dough, the dough that you use to make like buttery dinner rolls. Only you cook a filling. You could use a vegetable filling, you could use a meat filling. It's usually like chopped up cabbage sauteed with some onion and some dill, or some ground beef with some onion and some dill. Dill is a very important seasoning in Eastern Europe. It's used everywhere. So you divide up your roll dough, and you roll out take each little ball and you roll it out flat, and then you have pre-cooked your filling. It's already cooked, and you put it into the center, and then you fold it up around, close it up, filling each one, and then you let it rise the second time, and then you put an egg wash on the outside and you bake it. So my boys are hopefully they're doing their second rise right now. So hopefully when they get home from school, they will have one of their favorite nostalgic foods that they got when they lived in Ukraine. Only on special occasions when they were going out to like Christmas markets and things like that, and they were able to pick up some street food. So hopefully this goes over well and my boys enjoy it. I have made these before, but it's been a little bit. It's been maybe 4 years, could be longer. It's been a while since I've made them. It's because it takes all day. It takes all day to make one meal. And who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Who wants to take all day in and out of the kitchen every so often to work on one meal? So I did double the recipe, so there will be enough for more than one meal. I'm hoping they will have enough for dinner tonight and lunch at school tomorrow. So that's the goal. So that has been my week. That is it from me. It's been quiet. Not much going on. We're about to get into the depths of winter, so there'll be a whole lot more staying at home and a lot less going out and about because of the snow and the ice. Hey, Editing Diana, I completely forgot to talk to you about a couple of the other things that happened this week. So while I was in one of the public squares walking on my way to pick up my printout of my laundry day tea pattern, it happened to be Veterans Day in America, which they call Armistice Day here. And they were doing a memorial ceremony for the fallen from World War I and World War II. So there was a ceremony, a wreath-laying ceremony, and I have a couple of tiny snippets of video of that I will put on at the end. And also a typical Prague photo of a baby in a stroller sitting outside of a coffee shop, because that's what the moms in Eastern Europe do. Their babies sleep outside in the cold during their nap time during the day. And if the moms are out and about, they just park them outside of the cafe and they go inside and have coffee with their friends. The mom was sitting right inside the window, and the baby stroller was right on the other side of the window, so she could see it. And you will see that all over the place here in the Czech Republic, where the moms will park their strollers outside, and while the baby naps, they go inside and have their coffee with their friends. And it's for the baby's health. Culturally, they have a practice of doing that in order to build up the baby's immune system and their tolerance to cold and things like that. So you'll see it everywhere if you visit anywhere in Eastern Europe in the wintertime. All right, please enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye. So I'm going to be switching from going out and walking for my exercise to some sort of indoor something that I haven't worked out yet. I'm still working on that. If you have any suggestions for free video workouts that I could do from home, hey, hit me up down below. I appreciate that. So I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. I hope you have time with your family and other people that you love and care about. And I really, really hope that you get some time to do something creative, something that feeds your soul, that expresses who you are, and that it comes out just beautiful. So I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.